Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Watch World, and today we are going to be looking at a Seiko mod of the famed green Rolex Daytona. So guys, I hope you're all keeping well. Today we're going to be talking about something that certain watch people love and certain watch people think is an abomination, and that is Seiko mods. So there is a whole community out there of Seiko modders, people who take Seiko watches and turn them into other designs, most commonly Rolex designs, Omega, Panerai, that kind of stuff. And I have one here in front of me today. This is a Seiko mod of the Rolex Daytona, the gold version with the green dial. I think they call it the John Mayer, I think it is, and I absolutely love it. So this watch came from Carlos at Abouttimemnl. He makes loads of different designs of Seiko mods. Check out his Instagram, Abouttimemnl. I'll leave a link in the description. He's a great guy, very easy to deal with, and offers some great pieces. And while you're on Instagram, give me a follow too, at WatchWorld. We are now set up on Instagram, so head over there for a load of great watch pics. So let's start off with the measurements of this watch. So it is very true to the genuine Rolex Daytonas. It is 40 millimeters in case diameter with a lug-to-lug of 48 millimeters, a thickness of just 12 millimeters, and an inner lug width of 20 millimeters. So nice measurements, hitting a lot of sweet spots in terms of diameter and lug to lug for a lot of wrist sizes. It's great that it's such a thin watch for a chronograph, and that is because of the Seiko Mecha Quartz movement that it has inside. Keeps it nice and slim, easy to wear on the wrist. So as I said, it is a Mecha Quartz movement, most likely the Seiko VK63, I think it is. I'm not 100% sure of the names of movements and things like that, but I think that's what they call the Seiko Mecha Quartz. I think it's the VK63. So which means we have a running seconds. Let's get this into focus a bit closer. A running seconds at the 6 o'clock, as you can see it ticking away there. And then at the 3 o'clock subdial, we have a 24-hour display, and then the chronograph minute recorder here at 9 o'clock, which records watches up to 60 minutes, so it records an hour. So one thing that I love in particular about this watch is the lack of a date wheel. I've handled a lot of homage Daytonas, you know, Pagani design, Pernis and so on. Pernis don't have it actually, but Pagani design do. They're very infamous for it in some cases. The 430 date wheel that they have on their Daytona models, I like that this one doesn't have it. It makes it much more symmetrical and aesthetically pleasing, and it doesn't interrupt that green sunburst dial, which is just absolutely cracking. It doesn't do it justice in here. I'm going to go outside in a minute and shoot it in the natural light, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. It is really something to behold. The case itself is high polished on all sides, so as you can see there, the high polish, you can see the camera there, look, high polish, and on the lugs as well, and on the bezel, so it's high polish all round. We have high polish center links with brushed outer links there as well. The bracelet has a fold over clasp, very simple, sturdy, does the job if it'll focus. Focus, there we go. In terms of we have 100 meters of water resistance, I'm guessing, as we have a screw down crown, which usually means at least 100 meters, and screw down pushers as well, which help to activate the chronograph and reset it. So if we push in the top one here, we'll see the chronograph will start. There we go. We have a sweeping seconds hand for the chronograph because it is that Mecha Quartz movement, so battery powered, but still gives you a sweeping second hands on the chronograph. You press the top pusher again to pause it, and then the bottom pusher brings it back to the top. So we'll screw them back in there again. yeah, also what we have is when we pull out the crown. We'll give it another second to focus. I don't know what's up with my camera today. When we pull out the crown all the way to adjust the time, the second hand there has stopped, meaning this watch does hack, which makes it easier to synchronize with another time source if you so wish. Now we'll screw that back in, and we will put it on the wrist and get a wrist shot for you. And here is what the watch looks like on the wrist. So sized up for my 7-inch wrist. Very comfortable. 40mm for me anyway is absolutely perfect. That 48mm lug to lug means it doesn't extend over your wrists up here. Nice and flat, 12mm thickness. Yeah, so we'll slide under a cuff as well if you want to wear it with a shirt. Absolutely perfect dimensions. Also, if I take the watch off here, like a lot of these bracelets, if it's a hot day, you know, you have it sized up tight on your wrist and your wrist is expanding in the summer, you have the extension here. So there it is when it's pushed in. If you pull this out, there you go, gives you an extra 0.5 millimeter maybe, or millimeter, something like that, which can be the difference between comfortable and uncomfortable on a hot summer's day. So another handy feature to have for this watch. And here we have the Lume. The Lume on this watch is excellent. It's glowing quite bright there, as you can see, and that's literally just with a 10-second charge up with my phone torch. So yeah, bright green, super luminova. I'm guessing, I never actually found out from Carlos what it was, but there's no complaints here. Yeah, as I said, this was just a very, very quick blow up on my phone torch, and it is glowing quite bright. So I imagine if you're wearing this outdoors and then you're going into a dark area, the Lume will not let you down on this watch. It's, as I said, just a very quick blow up there with the torch, and it has lasted quite a while as well. Good couple of minutes. So, and like I say, that was just with literally 10 seconds. So yeah, the Lume gets a thumbs up from me on this watch. So there we have it, guys, a look at a Seiko mod, the green and gold Daytona from Abouttimemnl. Go and check out Carlos's Instagram, see if there's a watch for you. He is absolutely a star to deal with. I had nothing but, you know, good experience with him. And if you're interested in a watch like this, give him a message. I haven't seen, actually, I'm not sure if any of the other homage companies that make Daytona homages have made the John Mayer, the gold with the green dial, but this is absolutely stunning, and I would challenge someone to make a better version of this watch for the price. It is absolutely brilliant. So again, as I said, would definitely recommend, if you're into Seiko modding and buying Seiko mods, definitely check out his Instagram. There'll be a link in the description below, and give it a look. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, please do hit that subscribe button. It really would help out the channel a lot, and I will see you again in the next one. Until then, take care for now, guys.